Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Bellwright. It's a game I've been playing recently, and just really wanted to talk about it, get my thoughts on it. My girlfriend also has some thoughts on the game, so if you want to hear her thoughts on it as well, please watch till the end. Maybe the devs will see it, I don't know, but if you like the video, please subscribe, mean the world to me. And with that being said, if you guys enjoy my thoughts on Bellwright. I think the first thing I want to talk about is stuff I really like about it. The sense of progression is like really good, I think. Like it's very easily to tell. I don't know. It's very cool. Like the progression's very slow and steady. It's not like very many like parts in the game, except for one where like you get like absolutely just stalled in terms of progression. Like it's always like a steady climb upward, and that to me is like very fun. And it bleeds into like managing your settlements and like making everything automated, so that way like everything's being automatically crafted, everything's being like stored and like all the other stuff, so that way you can focus on exploration, which I'll talk about later. But the game in of itself is just very fun to play with just like the progression, settlement building, and like just building your army. There's a good bit of content here to go through, a lot of questing and a lot of managing your settlement and building your army, liberating towns, bandit camps, doing there's a lot of stuff here you can do. That's really fun. With all that praise, which I think that's really like the best parts of the game right now. There's some things that I like exploration is fun, don't get me wrong, but there isn't much to see in the open world. Not that much. Like the one with the open world is just like a very few ruins, some bandit camps, ores, rocks, and trees. That's really it. It's a lot of flat lands. There are exceptions with like different unique biomes that you can visit, but that's really it with how much I've explored so far. And the combat, while it is fun, at first it seemed like, oh, it would be like really in depth, but it's actually just very simple. It's just block and attack, which I guess for a game like this it makes sense, but I don't know, it kind of feels really half-baked and a little janky to me. Like you can't parry and stuff like that, which pretty cool, because like say like you're fighting an enemy with a shield, the only way to I guess break their guard is to break their shield, which that's how the shields work. They don't have like a defensive stat. Only thing that shields do is just block damage until they break, and just having it being able to parry an enemy by just blocking at the right time would be pretty cool. Like, so adding some features from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 into the combat would I think would be pretty cool, but of course the bots and stuff can do it too. But I digress. Building your army is cool and all, right? But they are very dumb sometimes. Like sometimes they just forget to eat, even though I have like an abundance of like several different kinds of foods, right? And I've yet to unlock the food bag, which I'm assuming would help them eat more, because I store food or whatever in their like food bag. But I haven't liberated Bradford yet, so I can't get the food bag yet, because you require, I think it's a innkeeper to craft it. Like stuff like that is cool. It's an access game, right? So it needs a lot of work and stuff like that. And I'm willing to forgive most of this stuff. It's just very janky and like unpolished here and there. And some things I really don't like are the AI voices, which they can be turned off. It's just the fact that they are there to begin with is kind of a little just I don't know, just rubs me the wrong way. I looked into it and it seems the devs said they're just placeholder for now. And that as they get closer to full release, they'll like replace the actors, the AI voices with real people. I don't know, just the fact that it's even in the game to begin with as a placeholder just kind of feels a little weird. And some of the next big about the game is that building structures, at least in like the stages past the first tier of buildings, gets pretty complicated, because you have to like build a hammer to like put all this stuff together. But that's not the problem. The problem is that the hammer breaks way too fast. So like you'll probably build one structure, right? And like half the hammer is gone. And for whatever reason I can't repair the hammer at like a cheaper cost. So I just have to keep making more hammers. And it's just a little annoying. And also like the amount of like stuff you have to hammer together is just insane. And I mean, I get it. You're supposed to get the bots to help you, but sometimes I want to do it myself, you know, a little bit quicker, and it's just a little crazy. But I also having to research absolutely everything from like structures, weapons, armors, and like there's a whole tech tree. Like you have to research like a pair of pants, right? You get like the basic set. You have to research it for every stage of progression, everything, and it costs resources to like, you know, research stuff, which is kind of annoying. But I mean, I've gotten pretty far dealing with it, but that's besides the point. There's also a few things where like you have to fully liberate a town to like unlock certain NPCs like carpenters, woodsmen, and like other people, just to be able to research some specific items. Like the innkeeper can give you the tavern, and the carpenter or the woodsman can give you like shields and stuff like that. Which when I unlock the better shields from the wooden plank ones, I was a little disappointed. how fast they still break. But again, I digress. Some things I think would be cool to add would be more interesting places to explore, like maybe more ruins, maybe caves or something. I don't know, dungeons. Just something to make I guess exploration a bit more rewarding, because as of right now, there's really no reason to go out and explore the open world except to just like visit other villages and do bandit camps. That's like really it. I know there's like another like map, but I haven't progressed far enough to get to it 40 hours in, but maybe my thoughts will change at the second location. But I would like to see the first map be fleshed out a little bit more. Also, alternative ways to unlock blueprints, like this could feed into like exploration. Like maybe like you go and explore, you find ruins or whatever. Maybe you find like a ruined village hall or something. You can like, I don't know, find a village hall blueprint or something, right? That makes it like easier to unlock. I don't know, but pretty cool to add would be like horses and like just mounts in general, because like having to walk all over the place is a bit of a slog sometimes. I know you do like run faster on roads and stuff, but it'd be so cool to have a horse. Like who doesn't want a horse in their like medieval survival game? Like that'd be so cool. I think it would be like army formations, like really to like command your like troops to form like a certain like, I don't know, like a circle or rectangle or something, like bowmen in the back, shields in the front, foot soldiers in the middle, something like that. I don't know the terminology for different formations, but it'd be pretty cool. And also introduction of more seasons like fall and spring instead of just summer and winter. And the seasons themselves are very short, with winter only lasting 8 days. And winter just feels kind of pointless. Like it just makes sure you can't do anything for like 8 days, and it's just, as I stated before, it'd be cool to have like a parrying mechanic for combat where you can like parry attacks to break their guard or something like that. So just more stuff to make combat more engaging and fun, because right now combat is kind of boring and janky. While I do find this game very enjoyable, Bellwright could use a lot more work. It's very clearly still in early access, as stated on the Steam page. It needs polish. It was a lot better than I expected it would be. Like I saw these like YouTubers and stuff like Luke Stevens, yeah, I just watched him really talk about the game, and it seemed pretty cool. But when I went to go play it, it didn't really seem like the game he described to me. It seems like there's a lot more work that needs to be done for this game, my opinion. So that's why I want to make this video for, to like be a bit more informative than those other videos I've seen people talk about the game. And the game is fantastic, right? I love it a lot, but there are like a lot of areas in the game that like just feel very half-baked, like the voice acting, the combat, the exploration. Like this, that stuff's like really important for a game like this, in my opinion. Of course, the questing too, you know what I mean? But I digress, right? Those are my thoughts. I'm gonna head over to my girlfriend now. She has some thoughts, some stuff she wants to talk about for this game. I hope you guys liked the video. Again, subscribe if you made it this far. Mean the world to me. With that, see you guys next time. Peace out.
After putting over 32 hours into this game, I'd say I really like the atmosphere of it and the music that they've added so far. It creates a level of immersion that it's hard to break away from. I like how the management system works better compared to Medieval Dynasty and the survival crafting in this game. There are certain parts of the game that I really enjoy, but I think they could benefit from some tweaking. The character movement, it would be nice to be able to crouch and sneak, and the combat lacks the ability to lock on to enemies or animals. So whenever you go to swing your weapon, it also moves your camera, which makes it feel a bit odd. For seasons, we seem to only really get two of them, like a summer and winter that changes over time, so it would be nice to see other seasons that are added in the game, like fall. It would be nice to see the skills progression for players fleshed out a little bit more, maybe have it progress faster than it already does, or add in some new stuff. I think that would be really cool to see. I think the player models could also benefit with some improvements and more options for hairstyles. And it would be cool to see more options for like face paint or makeup you can do with your character. At the start of the game, you can forage for berries and mushrooms, so it would be nice to see more variety in the types of berries or mushrooms that you could find, or other things that you could forage. The only thing I really don't like about this game is the AI voices, because they sound robotic and lifeless, but I really do hope that they get removed and replaced with real actors by the full release. But for now, it's pretty easy to just disable them. With performance, on like a mid-high range PC, I had no issues running on max graphics at the start, but the further we progressed in the game and added more structures and villagers, my frames started to drop from like the 60s all the way down to the 40s and 30s. I had to lower the shadow quality and the foliage to medium-low settings. I had to lower everything else to high, and turn on FSR frame gen to help with the FPS issues, along with changing settings for NVIDIA. Other than small issues, performance, and bugs here and there, it's a great concept that I think the devs have so far, and I'm curious to see where they go with it. I love medieval games, so I hope this turns out great in the future.
Like and subscribe. Mean the world to me. With that, See you guys next time. Peace out.